Since 2018, the Mexican government has had its presidential aircraft, registration X-Ray Charlie Mike Echo X-Ray, parked and stored while trying unsuccessfully to sell it. In 2022, the country will pay $16 million to keep it stored. Why is the Mexican government having such a hard time selling this aircraft? In 2012, the former Mexican President Felipe Calderón signed a deal to acquire a new presidential jet through a lease with the Mexican National Works and Public Services Bank, or Banobras. The government acquired a Boeing 787-8 private jet, which was one of Boeing's first Dreamliners ever built and had its first flight on October 4, 2010. Banobras, a state-owned bank, owns the aircraft and leases it to the National Defense Secretariat, SEDENA. The Mexican government paid $114.6 million for the aircraft, but the final cost increased to $218.7 million because it had to be retrofitted and become a sort of air bunker for the Mexican president. The government signed a 15-year lease for the aircraft, which is set to expire in 2027. Mexico received the aircraft in January 2016, and former Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto used it widely throughout the last few years of its mandate. Nevertheless, the airplane became a political tool when the new government arrived under current President Andrés Manuel López Obrador. While in the campaign to get elected, current Mexican President Mr. López Obrador said that the presidential Dreamliner was an excess. He said he would never use the aircraft, and so far, he hasn't. Additionally, he said he would sell it as it was a, quote, pharaonic and indecent aircraft. So far, despite holding a widespread raffle, he hasn't been able to get rid of the Dreamliner. Instead, X-Ray Charlie Mike Echo X-Ray has been living the past few years flying between Mexico City and Victorville, where it receives maintenance. It has been stored while the president flies on commercial airlines. According to a recent valuation of the aircraft, the Dreamliner is worth approximately $130 million. In 2022, the Mexican government said it will spend $16 million to keep on paying the lease for an aircraft that it simply won't use. Additionally, it has to keep paying millions to maintain the aircraft in airworthiness conditions. The authorities keep claiming that they will eventually sell the Dreamliner. Given the fact that it is a private aircraft, it has a unique configuration that makes it unattractive for commercial airlines. Despite the difficulties, the government has found some possible buyers. For example, in January 2021, it was reported that the firm Isotech made an offer of $138 million for the Dreamliner and 2 additional aircraft. If accepted, Isotech would have paid a percentage in cash and another percentage using cryptocurrency. The Mexican government refused to take this offer. Most likely, the government will keep the jet stored until Señor López Obrador's term finishes and will keep on paying the lease. After that, the aircraft could have a second stint as Mexico's presidential jet, but we'll just have to wait and see. Do you think the Mexican government will find a new owner for the presidential Boeing 787 Dreamliner? What do you think it should do with the aircraft? Let us know in the comments. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles and a podcast every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you go.